Summarize findings. Oral presentation on summarizing findings, and execute the report through narrative and visual/graphic forms. Attach a minimum 3-minute video of your answer on Module 16 Checking Your Understanding, wherein you are asked to discuss the value of knowing how to summarize findings. Execute the report through narrative and visual/graphic forms and write various reports in your life. The video presentation must not exceed 5 minutes. In summarizing findings in narrative form, the data can be arranged in chronological or logical order, or it can be from the most important to the least important findings. It should be sequenced to follow a specific problem set in statement of the problem. Data presented in graphic forms may be used in presenting data from surveys, interviews, or experiments like tables. Tables and figures help to present included studies and their findings in a systematic and clear format. Diagram. Use diagrams to show trends or relationships between data. Pie chart. A way of summarizing a set of nominal data or displaying the different values of a given variable, e.g. percentage distribution. This type of chart is a circle divided into a series of segments. Each segment represents a particular category. Flow chart. Use flow charts to map out, explain, and communicate processes so that you can improve quality, consistency, and productivity. Bar graph. It compares summary statistics between categories. Each bar represents a discrete category. Longer bars indicate higher values. Value of knowing how to summarize findings. Execute the report through narrative and visual/graphic forms and write various reports in your life. 1. Summarize findings are presented in narrative and graphic forms. It is a helpful material for reporter to make sure that the results and final report are coherent with each other. It's also helpful to keep the data in organized and accurate. 2. Important details of the findings are highlighted, removing examples and findings that may not be useful to the report or anything that may distract the readers from the important parts of report. This way the report can be easily organized according to its components. 3. Helps improve our understanding with the report. By presenting it with graphic presentation, it helps with comprehension of the viewer with findings, as we view it in much better visual representation. For example, you are presenting a data of how much the prices of vegetables increased, but by only stating its previous, it won't be much visualized and compare. Yet if you use a bar graph to show how much it changes through years and show it using table, a better comprehension can be formed. 4. Presenting summarized findings in graphic forms are more interactive and keeps the attention of the audience or readers more focused. Interacting with audience in different kinds of reports connects the reporter to the readers or audience, giving them more chance of understanding the topic being discussed. 5. It provide a discussion for each of the findings, using anchor verbiage that justifies rather than distorts the intent of the findings. Tell us how the findings are important or relevant based on data shown. Component of the summary of the findings is to compare or link your findings to the studies outlined in the aims of the report. Conclusion. Narrative and graphic forms of presenting data and summarize findings is an important subject of a report, as it's not only used to grab attention of the audience, but also present a much more detailed and organized data that is coherent and accurate. Thank you for watching.